What's up, everybody? Karsten here with another video by me for Mindshape Heartset. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of give a small update of what is actually going on with me because I've been in a process. Happy Solstice to everybody. I'm super happy that we have arrived where we have. Where do I start? I'm on day 3 of my solstice fast. I think I haven't fasted for as long as I'm fasting this time again since last year. So last year I fasted for 4.5 days. And it seems like this year I'm gonna do exactly the same. And actually comparing this time to the last time, I think I'm actually feeling a lot better. Not so rough, and I'm active, I'm happy, I'm energetic. I'm not working out that much. I've been working, doing some stuff in the garden, especially the first day when the fast started kicking in. And yeah, I'm actually really enjoying the process. Now, why would one not eat for 4 days? That is the question. Why would one do that? And this is like a multidimensional question, or the answer to that is actually multidimensional. So let's just go into some subjects. For example, it increases your sensibility to insulin, which is actually, we have nowadays, most people are actually not sensitive. It increases your sensibility to insulin, yes. So what most people have nowadays, and it's starting to rain, is they actually have insulin resistance, meaning that whenever they eat carbohydrates, especially the really sweet ones, like honey or whatever, even if it's kind of the healthy ones, no, it's raining, then it takes a long time for the sugar to be absorbed by the cells, which means that the sugar dwells in your bloodstream for a longer time, which means that it can actually cause damage within your body. And higher insulin resistance actually leads to a quicker absorption of the carbohydrates in your bloodstream. The damage that higher levels of glucose for a longer time in your bloodstream cause are inflammation and basically very small cracks, so to speak, in your interior walls of your arteries and veins, which then, need to be kind of closed, the wounds, with cholesterol, because that's actually a building block to regenerate cells. It's also part of, the cell wall, basically, in general. So it's a really important nutrient, actually, cholesterol, and it fixes that. But if you have an accumulation of a scar tissue, then it makes the space where the blood can flow through small, and so in the long run, probably not the best. Then you have autophagy. Autophagy is basically the cells. They start cleaning up the room and fix DNA and do a lot of stuff that is connected with detoxification. Then you have production of BDNF, which is brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's kind of miracle grow for your brain. It stimulates neurogenesis. So in that sense, actually, fasting might contribute to your longevity. Then you have the fact that actually your microbiome in your gut kind of gets a reset, and because all of a sudden there's no food anymore, and so the bacteria are not fat, and so it kind of moves back into the essential bacteria. You get into a metabolism called ketosis. And this is all connected to the whole idea also of not having carbohydrates. Insulin goes down, glucagon, the contra hormone or the counter hormone for insulin, goes up, which stimulates the liver to start burning all the glycogen, which is the stored carbohydrates, and you start burning fat, and the fat is transformed into ketones. And beta-hydroxybutyrate, which is an amazing ketone, is neuroprotective. So again, it goes into the brain and it kind of protects your neurons, and it kind of gives you a heightened state of consciousness. So that is also the reason why people do fasting for spiritual reasons. What else? You burn fat. Hey! Yeah, you burn fat, right? You get into ketosis, so you burn more fat. And especially if you combine this then with other activities. Yesterday, I have a sauna here at home. People are coming into my sauna, and every time they do that, I join them. And yesterday I had 7 saunas on the second day of my fast, and then after the sauna we go into the ice cold water, and the sauna is at 90 degrees Celsius, and I stay there like for 15 minutes, and then at the end it's like really, let's go, because you kind of get nervous, or you get to the limit of your possibilities in terms of dealing with the heat. And then you go into the ice cold water, and I stay in the ice cold water until I start trembling. So you take your body to the extremes. This is hormesis, environmental hormesis, that then activates your body also to go into all these different processes that kind of cause an upregulation in your nervous system, in your hormonal system, and that's the endocrine system, and so on and so forth. Metabolism as well. And the benefit of the cold with the hot and so on is also burning fat. So you activate brown fat that starts burning the white fat and the beige fat, but first the white fat, because that's the flabby one, that's the one that you actually don't want to have. And yeah, you have these benefits. You get all ripped, which kind of looks good. And yeah, I mean, you guys kind of feel me, I guess. I'm slightly accelerated. You move through ups and downs. That is completely normal. You become a little bit more sensitive to whatever stressors might be out there. Sometimes when you're working on some cognitive stuff and you're moving through like this, one of those phases where your metabolism is still kind of adapting, then you're like, oh wait, I cannot think anymore, and I need to do something else. And so yeah, it's been kind of a flowy day, and especially here it's like all gray right now. You cannot really see the sky, but it's raining. But yeah, the only thing is don't get cold, because that's like not so cold. Doesn't feel good, at least. But yeah, I feel active. I feel cognitively good. I'm drinking a little bit of coffee, very little, and I'm drinking water with Himalaya salt, with some flour of salt, which is like the first layer that you scoop off the water. I'm drinking that, and then also a salt that is rich in potassium, because potassium is really important for the sodium potassium pump with the cells. And then I also have magnesium salt, magnesium chloride. So I drink that water with a tiny bit of apple cider vinegar, and I just keep drinking that the whole day. And yeah, and that's about it. I'm fasting, and today is actually the 22nd, and I'm gonna be fasting until the 24th. So I guess that's the reason why we have Christmas, probably. Because from what I heard, I think Jesus was born in January or something like that. Anyways, yeah. Imagine people going through a 3-day fast and then they have a feast on the 24th from solstice on. So it kind of makes sense. I'm gonna break my fast on the 24th if I don't have like a crisis or something, which I doubt. Yeah, I have not been feeling that hungry. Sometimes I miss food. But then, like especially yesterday when I went into the sauna and then into the ice cold water, when I got out, I was like, oh, from the cold. But, the hunger was completely gone. It was almost like I was not fasting. I didn't even think about that. Because usually during the fasting, you feel it in your body. Sometimes it feels like there's a certain degree of vibration in your body. And yeah, then obviously for spiritual reasons, fasting is really good. It helps you just to toughen up, Buttercup. And yeah, I think that's about it. There's so many different things. I have not really prepared anything to talk about this stuff. I'm just going free flow because I'm more or less, a little bit familiar with these subjects, and I really enjoy this stuff. And I think, especially nowadays, also for the immune system, it's really powerful. And especially nowadays, people would benefit so much if they've done this, especially these times of the year, so that you actually have a reason to go to express your gratitude in Christmas, and you sit down with your family and you eat, but you don't eat like a sloth or like a beast, but you really value the food that is on your plate. And just every time I'm gonna have my breakfast, breakfast, the word breakfast actually comes from break fast. You break your fast. Every time I have my breakfast, I just look at the food, and it's like amazing how grateful I can feel for that. And yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. And usually when you're going for the first bite, it's not like you're hungry or anything, but you just go slow. And yeah, definitely I made an experience that wasn't that beautiful. I had fatty meat as my break fast, and the fat actually does something to the, I forgot the name of the organ next to the liver. It produces the fluids that you can get stones in there, but it's not the kidney. Vesicula in Portuguese. And it like needs to kind of jump up and start producing all of a sudden if you have a lot of fat. And I had hiccups for like 2 days in a row, which was not that nice. But yeah, I learned the lesson. So definitely when you go on a fast, on a longer fast, and you break your fast, it's best to not do it with a high fat meal. So I love you. Take care. This is Mindshaped. Get in touch with me if you want some coaching on all of these subjects and so on and so forth. And have a beautiful day. Bye bye. Take care.